I would like to announce my commitment to 247Sports and CBS Sports, as well as get into the ChampUBBQ and the visitors list, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folky? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Today, we're gonna get into the ChampUBBQ, what it is, who's coming, why it's important, but also, yes, it is true. I have joined 247Sports, CBS Sports, and OU Insider, where I'm going to join a team of some really talented folks, including editor Joey Helmer, lead reporter Brandon Drumm, videographer Trevor Rogers, editorial assistant Collin Kennedy, special assignments editor Regine Familet, and publisher Brian Bishop at OU Insider. From this crew, you can expect VIP exclusives and notes. Shout out to the drum that stays banging. News and analysis about the team, as well as VIP exclusives in the form of news, commentary, and analysis that we all crave, myself included. And as for this space, I'm not going anywhere. This is gonna stay the same. This space is still mine and I still ride for you at 6 p.m. daily. So nothing much over here changes. As a matter of fact, it's like Beyonce might as well have said, yo, RJ Young YouTube community, you gotta let me upgrade you. The only thing that changes is that these videos will be embedded on the OU Insider website, where you can watch them on YouTube, but also over there at ouinsider.com, where you can get videos, news, and notes that the Insider provides the same place, the same time. It is drop top, one-stop shop, fam. And yes, I'm gonna write exclusive features, columns, and make videos over there as well, and say it with me, documentaries, plural. So Insider fam, what's up? I know y'all watching from the website, that's what's up. But if you're not there, you might want to head over there to follow along as we go through what the ChampUBBQ is and who's on the visitors list. But before we get to the visitors list, what is the ChampUBBQ? Well, it's a weekend where athletes and their families can get to know the coaching staff on a more informal basis. They can hang out together with other commits, with other prospects. They can talk about the recruiting. They can talk about the school. But it's a really big deal at Oklahoma because it was pioneered here. This is the third year that the ChampUBBQ has gone on. And as fans, it's great because lots of commitments seem to come out of it. Lots of heads get turned. Lots of assumptions get blown up. And the athletes get a really good opportunity to get to know the coaches, as do their families and parents. And I've always said, if the parents are not on board, neither is the kid. So the first thing you need to know is Oklahoma's 2019 class is ranked number 3 in the country, behind Alabama and Texas A&M. What I think is most remarkable about this class is that it is ranked number 3 in the country with fewer commits than both Alabama and A&M. And the list of young men who have committed to Oklahoma in the 2019 class is staggering with talent and character. They are wide receiver Theo Weiss, quarterback Spencer Rattler, tight end Austin Stogner, wide receiver RJ Henderson, wide receiver Trajan Bridges, offensive guard EJ Ndoma Ogar, cornerback Woody Washington, defensive end Joseph Wette, cornerback Jaden Davis, defensive end Marcus Hicks, running back Marcus Major, safety Jamal Morris, defensive end Corey Roberson, linebacker Jonathan Perkins, defensive tackle Derek Green, and offensive guard Marcus Alexander. This is an outstanding group of young men. I've got to know a few of them personally, and there is not a bad apple in the bunch. In fact, these are some guys that absolutely have the talent to play at the NFL level, and I can't wait to watch them develop. That said, Oklahoma still has some holes to fill in the 2019 class. Some I'm sure you thought of, some I'm sure you haven't. Now the Sooners have a quarterback, and they have perhaps one spot still open for a running back, and are full up at wide receiver. You have your tight end recruit in Austin Stogner, but we're still waiting on an offensive tackle to commit to this class. Stakey Wilkins seems like the most likely target. He has said he will announce his commitment on August 3rd, and he is attending the ChampUBBQ. Still, I've got to believe you want one more offensive tackle to perhaps join him in this class. With 3 defensive ends, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get Marcus Stripling, but I think if he's there and he wants to commit, I think Oklahoma takes him. With 1 defensive tackle recruit in Derek Green, yeah, you want another one. You want as many defensive tackles as you can get at Oklahoma because, well, they're hard to get because of the league we play in and the scheme that Mike Stoops runs. But if you can get at least one more to sign on with Derek Green, I think that is a major deal. Now, there is no real inside linebacker according to some services, although Jonathan Perkins for me is a guy who can play middle linebacker and has the goods. However, he's also the only linebacker recruit in this 2019 class. So with a guy like Shaman Cooper, and there's some other 2019 targets out there that you might want to take a look at, I think you'd like to get some more inside linebackers, some help to Jonathan Perkins in this class if you can. With 2 cornerbacks, I don't expect Oklahoma to take another. However, there is room for at least one more safety. I know folks want Dax Hill, and Jerry Jones was once committed. He's since decommitted and gone to Mississippi State. Seems pretty solid there. So I could see a safety perhaps joining the class. And oddly enough, Yeah, I think you want a kicker and you want a punter. I don't know that there's another Austin Seibert out there, and I don't know how big a priority you're gonna make your kicker or your punter in July, but it's worth taking a look at, and if there's a guy there that you like, go get him. As for folks that you can expect at the ChampUBBQ, it's kind of staggering. 2019 commits include RJ Henderson, Derek Green, EJ Ndoma Ogar, Jaden Davis, Jamal Morris, Corey Roberson, Marcus Alexander, Marcus Hicks, Marcus Major, Spencer Rattler, Theo Weiss, Trajan Bridges, and Woody Washington. 2019 targets include defensive end Jacoby Jones, who would be a JUCO transfer from Butler Community College, linebacker Shimon Cooper, one-time OU commit and probably a good candidate to look for the eyes, defensive back Jeffrey Carter, and of course Stacey Wilkins. But if you want the skinny on 2020 targets who are making their way to the ChampUBBQ, hit up insider.com. Alright, that's it for me. Deuces.